They're in the gate. And they're off. Book of Kells breaks alertly. Spurs Up comes on to grab second. K-Bye See You Later racing up into third. Overly Doro losing ground toward the rail fourth. Then it's a margin of 3 back to Ramos and the trailing Doc Ballard. They're about 8 lengths off the lead. 4 furlongs remaining, and it's Book of Kells onto the far turn. Spurs Up, though, keeping the pressure up in second. K-Bye See You Later, 3 wide and asked to go from there third, dropping a length and a half behind now. And it's a big chasm back to the rest. Overly Doro up into fourth. Doc Ballard under a ride while fifth, and Ramos has been last throughout. The opening quarter clicked off in 22-2. They come for the top of the stretch, and it's Book of Kells off the turn. Book of Kells the leader. Spurs Up trying to get by from second. Is asked to go now with 1 furlong to go. Book of Kells kicks clear again. Book of Kells leading by 2. Spurs Up fights on from second. These two with 100 yards to go. Overly Doro late on the scene. Book of Kells is getting weary. Here's Spurs Up to nail it on the wire. Spurs Up needed every foot of the Churchill Downs stretch to catch Book of Kells. Overly Doro was third. They're in the gate. And they're off. Lunch Lady looking for the lead. Day in the Stars is there. Parish Bell is sent on for speed 2, and Shaolin's not far behind either. And it's Lunch Lady down inside with a narrow lead as they cross over. Parish Bell's on the chase from second. Day in the Stars in the clear third. Shaolin fourth. Here comes Jamaican Bourbon advancing toward the inside, up into third now. And struggling at the back is Grace's Secret already. 8 lengths off the lead. The opening quarter in 22 and 1/5 seconds. They're on the far turn. Lunch Lady the leader. The leader by just more than a length. Parish Bell is hard on the chase in second. Jamaican Bourbon tucked away third and toward the rail. Day in the Stars has lost a bit of ground back into fourth. Shaolin toward that one's inside, and now Grace's Secret is launching a bid from the back, but is forced to go 5 wide by the quarter pole. Top of the stretch, Lunch Lady. Off the turn in front, Parish Bell is right there. These two head in head. Jamaican Bourbon's trying to split rivals. 1 furlong to go. Parish Bell comes away with the lead. Opens up by 2. Jamaican Bourbon is green and behind. Is going to angle inside. Parish Bell to catch. Jamaican Bourbon continues to rally. They come together right at the 70-yard pole, and it's going to be Jamaican Bourbon to get up and do it. Jamaican Bourbon got up to win it. Parish Bell was second. They brushed it right inside the 16th or so. Grace's Secret was third. And they're off. Joyful Applause and Quality Star, those two fastest out. Joyful Applause quickly up to take the lead. Here's Duvet Day from the far outside racing up to grab second. Meanwhile, at the back of the pack, English Treasure and Red Light Racer both checked and steadied, lost a couple of lengths each. So around the opening turn, Joyful Applause secured the front end, but here's Pure Country now, and Pure Country comes up to engage Joyful Applause, and these two will turn into the stretch together for the first time. Duvet Day backs off into third. Quality Star toward the inside is fourth. Start Class comes out in fifth. Pretty Provocative is sixth. Under One Sky seventh. Red Light Racers back in eighth. Sinksworth is ninth as they head by us the first time. And the early trailer is English Treasure about a dozen lengths off the lead. The opening quarter in 24 seconds flat. 1 circuit remaining. Joyful Applause with company in Pure Country. These two in tandem into the second of 3 turns. A margin of 3 now back to Quality Star, who heads over to the inside to be third. Duvet Day is coasting along in fourth and is only 4 lengths off the lead. A break of 2 back to Pretty Provocative, who's advancing down toward the rail. Up into fifth, Under One Sky sixth. Start Class 3 wide seventh. Red Light Racer racing in eighth. 6 lengths off the lead. And then it's Sink Sewers and English Treasure still at the back. But the pack is tighter as they move down the backstretch run. 14-3 for 3 quarters. 4 furlongs to go. Joyful Applause and Pure Country continue on to the far turn together. Quality Star perched out there 3 wide. Duvet Days worked out a good trip so far. In between horses racing fourth. Pretty provocative, given more rain. Fifth, Under One Sky, launching a rally from sixth. Red Light Racers asked to go now seventh. English Treasures catching up as well, 6 lengths to make up there. They come for the top of the stretch, 3 abreast at the quarter pole. Joyful Applause, Pure Country, and Quality Star, 3 of them off to turn together. Duvet Day switched out for the final furlong. Under One Sky is fifth, and Quality Star is first with a furlong to go, but Duvet Day's coming hard. Joyful Applause fights on. Final 16th, and Duvet Day has taken the lead. Duvet Day roused clear by 3 and scores on the wire. Quality Star was second. Joyful Applause was third. Under One Sky and English Treasure. They're in the gate. And they're off. Samurai Prince pops out in front. Wild Behavior comes through toward the rail, and now that one's the leader. Wild Behavior streaking to the lead. Opens up a length and a half. Samurai Prince is back in second, and Divine Leader comes away third. Lost in Limbo and the Queen's Jewels, they're together fourth and fifth as Rolling Fork heads to the rail sixth, a break of 3. Back to Don't Forget the Trailer. The leader is Wild Behavior, who rattles off an opening quarter in 22-1. And is on to the far turn in control. A clear lead, leads by 2.5. Divine Leader comes on to be second now. Samurai Prince is pushed along third and toward the rail. Farther back in the field, the Queen's Jewels trying to get going as well. Lost in Limbo is wide while Rolling Fork cuts the corner. Don't Forget angles to the far outside, but they all have to catch Wild Behavior, who rolls off the turn on a 2-length lead. Divine Leader is set down for the drive, but is still second. Samurai Prince and Rolling Fork, and Don't Forget, there's 1 furlong to go. Wild Behavior clear by 3. Rolling Fork is coming up the rail. Don't Forget is coming down the center. It's still Wild Behavior, but here's Don't Forget. And Don't Forget is first on the wire. A length and a half in the end, and it ended up pretty tight there for second between Rolling Fork and Wild Behavior. And they're off. Awkward beginning for Well Spent. Jungle Juice is sent out after the lead. Murgatroyd was showing speed as well. And toward the rail, here comes Love Me Some Me on through to the front. So it's Love Me Some Me, the leader. And Jungle Juice is right there. Her shadow down the backstretch. A break of 3. Gianna's Gift comes away third. Recoded is out in fourth. Murgatroyd fifth. Well Spent is on the move, advancing from sixth. She's a dime toward the inside with Honorifique at the back. A 2-ply battle down the backstretch through a quarter in 22-1. Love Me Some Me with Jungle Juice hard on her heels, and these two have separated themselves. They're isolated out there. They've got a 6-length lead on Gianna's Gift back in third. Well Spent takes over fourth. So round the far turn, Love Me Some Me, fleet-footed on the front end. And now Jungle Juice, Edgar Morales trying to motivate her to keep up with Love Me Some Me, who goes by the quarter pole with a confident Brian Hernandez aboard. Top of the stretch, Love Me Some Me, still very confident is Brian. They've got a 4-length lead. Jungle Juice has been trying for a quarter mile and is not getting any closer because Love Me Some Me is getting farther and farther ahead. It's a 6-length lead with a 16th to go, and Love Me Some Me was a sharp victor here. 5 lengths in the end. Jungle Juice second. Honorifique rallied for third, and She's a Dime was fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. Perfect Happiness and Signify, those two break out together. Signify on through to grab a narrow lead. Perfect Happiness goes with her. Thunder Love comes on to grab third. Mused is out in fourth. Lemos Cunha toward the inside, hustled along while fifth. Southern Mama sixth, and Sterling missed the trailer. So down the backstretch they go, and it's Signify who steps out to lead by 2. Signify's on the far turn with a clear lead. Perfect Happiness is on the chase from second. Thunder Love 2 lengths farther back in third and only 4 lengths behind. Mused angles to the outside from fourth. Lemos Cunha's in fifth, and Southern Mama Sterling Miss at the top of the stretch. Signify turning for home, still there. Perfect Happiness is set down for the drive, and here she comes now. But Signify is up to the test and holds off that first challenge. Thunderlove coming down the center. Then it's Mused. Final 16th. Signify digs in. Thunderlove surges. Perfect Happiness between them. Signify was undeterred and holds on to do it. Thunderlove couldn't get by, then it's tight between Perfect Happiness or Mused. They're in the gate. And they're off. Spidey War and Tonal Impact Brush coming out of the starting gate. Gulfstream Way caught a flyer. Quickly out looking for the lead and has it by 2. Gulfstream Way crossing onto the main track in front. Soros comes on to be second. Mr. Sippy right up and on the pace in third. Red Knobs toward the rail tucked away in fourth. Spidey War advancing up into fifth. Amongst Friends is sixth. Pledge of Allegiance pushed along seventh, and it's 6 or 7 back to Hunt the front and Total Impact, the 2 trailers, about 10 lengths off the lead. That opening quarter in 23 seconds flat. Heading for the far turn, it's Gulfstream Way the leader. Cruising along in front of Mr. Sippy, who now takes over second and is coming after Gulfstream Way. Red Knobs is third. Soros losing ground in fourth. Amongst Friends is launching a rally from the back up into fourth now, but is still 4 lengths behind. The rest with a lot to do. At the quarter pole, Gulfstream Way shakes loose by 2. Gulfstream Way is still in front off the turn. Confident ride there. Mr. Sippy asked to go now. Red Knobs is now second. Mr. Sippy's back into third. Amongst Friends is fourth. They're inside the final furlong, and Gulfstream Way spurts away. Gulfstream Way by 4. Nursed on the front end by Mitchell Murrell to perfection. Winning by 3. Red Knobs was second. Mr. Sippy checks in third. Amongst Friends was fourth. They're in the gate, and they're off. Smokin' Willie breaks on top. Burden Hunk of Love is there. So too My Crazy Neighbor and Raymond on the outside. The scramble is on early. It's Smokin' Willie, My Crazy Neighbor, Burden Hunk of Love. Raymond backs off to settle in fourth. Respect the Code advancing inside from fifth. Momentous hustled along while sixth, and Bourbon Talking is the trailer. Down the backstretch run, Smokin' Willie takes over as they hit the far turn, opens up a length and a half, and a lively quarter in 21 and 2. Here comes Burnin' Hunk of Love, ratcheting up the pressure now with 3 furlongs to go. My Crazy Neighbor couldn't keep up. Raymond comes up on the outside while Respect the Code comes through toward the rail. Momentous and Bourbon Talking at the back. At the quarter pole, Burning Hunk of Love and Smokin' Willie head-to-head off the turn. Raymond is not far behind in third. The rest with work to do. Coming to the final furlong, Burning Hunk of Love and Smokin' Willie in a tussle past the 8th pole. Smokin' Willie digs in. Burning Hunk of Love's not backing down. Nose back in front there. Smokin' Willie, Burning Hunk of Love, and Smokin' Willie. Photo! Inseparable on the wire, Smokin' Willie or Burnin' Hunk of Love. Raymond was third. They're in the gate, and they're off. Texas Shuffle mid-pack berate is there. Blazing Star comes on. Flown tucks in behind them. Gambling Cat down toward the rail. But it's Blazing Star who steps out to lead. Berate's trying to pull back off the pace to stalk from second. Blazing Star the leader. Berate in a bit tight there, backs off. Texas Shuffle comes on 3 wide up into third. Gambling Cat between Nurses fourth, and then it's LA Fort down inside fifth. Flown comes away sixth. Izu 3 lengths farther back in seventh. Fairchild is eighth. Printers Rose in ninth, and Flirting Bridge the trailer in 10th. 8 lengths off the lead. Turning to the backstretch run, a manageable opening quarter in 23 and 3. And it's Blazing Star the leader by a precise length. Berate is stalking second. Gambling Cat is in the clear, moving up into third. LA Fort down inside, saving ground to the far turn fourth. Texas Shuffles back into fifth with 4 furlongs to go. Flown is sixth and 5 lengths off the lead as they move for the far turn. And then it is Printers Row down inside, starting to advance. Fairchild is 3 wide. Izu second to last, and Flirting Bridge is at the back. So round the far turn, Berate is coming after Blazing Star. and Berate has taken the lead now. LA Fort comes off the rail from third. Texas Shuffle is there. Flown's in some heavy traffic, angling to the far outside. Flirting Bridge is 9 or 10 wide off the turn. Anyone's race, top of the stretch. Here comes Flirting Bridge. Flirting Bridge was closer to the outside rail, but is now in front. Flown fights on from second. Fairchild is late on the scene. LA Fort is fourth and toward the rail, but Flirting Bridge with an eye-catching move there and rambles home. 5 lengths on the wire. Flown photos with Fairchild for second and third, and LA Fort was fourth. In the gate. And they're off. Big Boss Ben. Good beginning. Red Labels hustled hard. Pray for Peace is there, and Pure Panic on the far outside. Red Label, though, racing for the lead. Opens up to lead by a length. Pray for Peace and Pure Panic on the chase, second and third. Swift Tap advancing inside fourth. Big Boss Ben is back into fifth by 2. Hatch is racing in sixth. Blue Kentucky is 8 lengths off the lead and is just ahead of Turns and Conditions, the trailer. A wild opening quarter, though, in 21 and 2. Long shot Red Label skitters round the far turn in control, 3 furlongs out. Pray for Peace is hard on the chase in second. Pure Panic 3 wide third. Swift Tap is covered up inside fourth. Only 2 lengths behind there. And then it's Big Boss Ben. Blue Kentucky is finding his best stride now with Turns and Conditions. Hatch cuts the corner off the turn. At the top of the stretch, Pray for Peace pounces on Red Label. Swift Tap switches out. Blue Kentucky continues to close. Turns and Conditions is there. Hatch was stopped. Had to veer inside. Final 16th. Pray for Peace kicked away. Pray for Peace by 4 on the wire. Swift Tap managed second. Blue Kentucky settles for third. Turns and Conditions was fourth. It's tight for fifth among Red Label, Big Boss Ben, and Pure Panic.